create value with your product. Here we are in the next video. Why is your product valuable? Why do you care about your product? Why do you love your product? Why should other people love your product? If you don't love your product, you can't expect anyone else to love it or buy it. Love your product, love what you do. Be passionate. Be passionate about your product. That passion comes through in your marketing, it comes through in your voice, it comes through in your sales, it comes through in everything. Be passionate about what you do and be passionate about your product. Love what you do and love your product. Amen. Amen. Can I get an amen on that? You have to love your product. If you don't love your product, if you don't love what you're doing, do something else. Make a different product. Don't keep hating your product. Don't hate on your own product. All right, so for the last couple of years, I talked to several new business owners every single week. As of late, I talk to 5 to 10 every single day. I talk to 5 to 10 business owners every single day. And I don't feel the love for all of their products. They're not loving their product. They're like, one guy I talked to was like, yeah, well, I was having dinner and, I was like, I want to do something different. And my wife was like, maybe you should do this. So here I am, talking to you. Huh. Great story. I don't want you as a client. Seriously, have a good story. Love your product, love your story. We're going to be talking about that in a second. So here are the things that you need to do with your product. And what does product have to do with marketing? Everything. Love what you do. Love your product. If you don't love your product, no one's going to buy your product. You have to love it. Number one, who is your competition? Define who your competition is. Who else is selling this product? Who else is out there selling or similar to what you're doing? Who else is out there? Do your research. Do your competitor research. Do your market research. Understand who's buying their product. Know everything about your competitor. Become a customer of your competitor. Buy your customer's stuff. Figure out what it is about the product and the process and everything. Absorb the energy of the love of their product that they have. And then radiate that back through your product. Love your product. Seriously. I don't know how many times I can say that. I'm going to say it a couple more times. Number two, how is your product better? Define how your product is better. Do you beat people on cost? Is it priced less? Is it better made? Do you make your products better? What makes your product better? Define what it is. That is the value of your product. So look at your competition. Look at your product. Why is your product better? What makes it better than your competition? You have to write this down. Physically create pages and pages and pages of notes. I'm going to show you my notes. Just days and days and days of notes. I'm showing you the wrong side. Just notes, notes, and notes, and notes. This is one notebook. This is like a month and a half. I'm defining my product. I'm defining myself. I'm redefining me. Making myself better and better and better, and my product better and better and better every single day. Every single thing that I'm doing is researching my competition. Literally, I eat, sleep, drink, live my business every single day because I want to be the best. And I research my competitors, figure out what they're doing, figure out how I could take some of the things they're doing and make it better. And make things better. Love what you do. If you don't love what you do, and if you can't hear it coming through in my voice, I don't know how better to explain it to you. I love what I do. Love your product and love what you do. Number three, what problems does your product solve? How are you solving problems with your product or your service? How are you solving problems in the marketplace? That comes down to marketing, and direct response marketing is find people's frustration and solve their problems with your product or with your lead magnet to get them to sign up, and then have your sales pages solve their problems with your product or your service. Solve problems with your business. Solve people's problems and you will become wealthy. If you don't want to be wealthy, you'll be a success. If you don't want to be a success, then I don't know what you're doing here. But you will create success in your life if you solve problems. Solve people's problems with your product or your service, and you will create the success that you're looking for in your business. Solve problems. 4, why you love your product. Why do you, why do you love your product? Why do you love what you do? Why do you love what it is that you built? Why do you love what it is that you're doing? You need to convey that every single day. I love my book. I think that the book is amazing. I think it's changing lives right now as we speak, and it could change your life. I love what I put together there. I stand behind it. I want to post about it every single day. I want to talk about it every single day until the day I die. That will be the first book that I ever wrote, working on my second now. Or maybe you're watching this later and my second's already out or my third is already out. I don't care. I just love what I do and I love my product. And I define that. I define why I love my product. Explain why you love your product, because you're going to have to be posting about it every single day. You're going to be talking about it every single day. Every time you get on the phone with somebody, you're going to be talking about what it is that you love every single day. And if you're not doing it every single day, you're failing, because you're leaving opportunity. Well, I won't say money, but yeah, you're leaving money on the table. But yeah, you're leaving opportunity on the table. So love what you do. Love it every single day. Live, breathe, just be your product. And then shut down, recharge, and then do it all over again. Recharging is important. Live with energy and then shut down. I'm taking the next 3 days off, by the way. After this, I'm taking the next 3 days off. Your story. What is your story? Your story is what sells. Colonel Sanders is just selling chicken. Not anything really that exciting. Other people sold chicken too. But it was his story. And it's a story of why people buy. It's that story. That's why people buy things. People buy from the story. Whole Foods. Whole Foods has a great story. There are other big brands that have excellent stories. Not just because the product's better, but there's competition. But people buy because of the story. Tell your story. Become a good storyteller. Marketing is just storytelling, realistically. In a short, condensed version of it, you're storytelling. You tell your story. Love your story. Love why you started your business. Define your why. If your why is big and people feel it, people are going to buy. So I put thousands of people a day watch my content, watch my videos. Thousands of people a day through Facebook, YouTube, wherever, Snapchat, Instagram, just on everything. My social game is strong. Really. So I touch thousands of people a day, every single day. And people like my story. People like what I'm saying. People can feel the energy coming out of what I'm saying. That's why people take action. So you have to have that energy. You have to have the passion. You have to have the drive. You have to love what you do, and you have to believe in what you're doing. And you have to just love every aspect of it. And it comes through great on video. So if you aren't good on video, keep practicing. Become good on video. Figure it out. Figure it out, guys. This is a camera. I just bought this camera. It's like $700, and I bought it from hopefully this looks good. I think I'm shooting in 4K right now. I should have looked at that before. I'm shooting like so much right now. It's another camera I have. This is 70D, and it's a prime 24 lens. This shoots great video, and this was like 1600. This video camera I'm on now was like 800. The light setup was light rig was like 170. Then I got a mic on top, and that was like 100. So, I have a lot invested in video. I have like lights here to light up my face a little bit. I have a lot of money invested in video. Why have I invested all this money in video? Because I want the best high quality video that I can put out, and I've invested a lot into video. There's something in the lens? No, it's just my reflection. Sorry about that. But point is, get good at video, get good at content, get good at what you do. Love your product, love what you do, love how you deliver it, and get other people to love and feel that passion that you have for your product and for your business. If you're able to do that, you win. Hands down, game over. Love your product. I don't know how many times I can say that. If you don't, find something else to do. Find something else to love. Okay. We made it. We made it. So those are the 5 things, 5 problems. You don't love your product. That's number 5. Coming up next is what not to do. What not to do with your ads. How to do something completely wrong. We're going to talk about that coming up next. See you then.